Hey everybody, did you hear that the president really said these federal layoffs or RIFs would be targeted towards Democrats? Yes, and I think that matters legally, and here's what every federal employee needs to know. Please double tap to support and get this out. In the last week, the White House rolled out shutdown era RIFs, and the president told reporters that firings would be Democrat-oriented and a lot. OMB also told agencies to use this opportunity to issue RIF notices for programs, quote, not consistent with the president's priorities. A federal judge has already called the rollout ready, fire, aim, and temporarily blocked shutdown RIFs while the courts sort this out. So here's my legal take as a federal employee attorney. So targeting career civil servants for their perceived party or politics is illegal. Two bodies of law say so. First, we have the Civil Service Statute. The merit system prohibits personnel actions based on political affiliation or beliefs for career staff. See the prohibited personnel practices. RIFs must also follow neutral retention rules under 5 CFR 351, not partisan criteria. Second, the Constitution. The Supreme Court's patronage cases, Elrod, Branty-Rutan, prohibit firing or demoting non-policymaking employees for political affiliation. There is a narrow exception for policymaking or confidential roles, but that's not most of the federal workforce. If the government's motive is to punish Democrats, that's classic First Amendment and due process trouble, and it collides with civil service law. So how would you prove it? Well, I say think in layers, right? Direct evidence, public statements tying RIFs to Democrats, Democratic programs, or not consistent with the president's priorities. We already have on-the-record quotes and documents, so people will be saving those receipts. Also look at policy evidence, OMB OPM guidance that greenlights RIFs during the lapse, plus any agency emails that cite politics or priority alignment as the trigger. Statistical and mapping evidence. That would show that targeted PPAs disproportionately track issues in offices linked to one party's platform, while similarly situated PPAs were spared. Process evidence, deviations from normal RIF steps, missing retention registers, rushed or error-filled notices, HR unable to advise, that would support pretext. The TRO order recites explicitly those snafus. Timing evidence, statements about pressing Democrats followed immediately by notices, and agency-level proof, who decided, what criteria, what draft said, before lawyers, quote, cleaned it up. Gut check for everyone, no matter your politics. If a shutdown is supposed to be temporary, is it fair to use it to make permanent layoffs? If RIFs are meant to be neutral, is it ever okay to target programs or people because they're seen as Democrat-oriented or Republican-oriented? If the law says career feds can't be punished for politics, what does it say about our government if that line is being crossed intentionally? If this can happen to one side today, are you comfortable with the other side doing it to you tomorrow? If your VA claim, Social Security check, or disaster response slows because whole teams were cut for partisan reasons, is that acceptable collateral damage? If leaders brag about who gets hurt, do you trust the process or do you think it's retaliatory? And if you believe in basic fairness, what should accountability look like right now? Please drop your take below, agency or city if you can share. Otherwise, thank you everybody for your support. Take care and have a great day.